Welcome, all my future homeowners out there. If you're looking to buy new construction in an affordable area, then I invite you to check out Jarrell, Texas, in this community called Coolwater at Centera. The builder we're looking at is CastleRock Communities. Now, CastleRock Communities, I got a chance to visit this past weekend, and I'm filming this February 26, 2024, so not too long ago. And some of their floor plans, I was like, wow, this is not too bad for the price point. So let's check out this floor plan. It's called Ash, and it's one of their larger floor plans. That's 4 beds, 2.5 baths, a little over 2,000 square feet. Has a 2-car garage, 2 floors, and has an upstairs game room. Now, if you're a first-time home buyer or you've never bought new construction before, I really want you to get into that headspace, get into that mindset of you want to buy when it's the off season. So what do I mean? So as we head into spring, and definitely as we get into summer, that's when buyer activity usually picks up. And these incentives I'm about to tell you either dry up or they completely go away, because these incentives are directly correlated with buyer demand and how much the builder is actually closing. They really bring out the best incentives when demand is slow. So right now, as I'm filming this in February, buyer demand is pretty slow, but it's picking up. Now, this builder is offering 2 options. They're either offering a 2-1 buy down or a 4.99 fixed rate from the start. Now, the advantage of a 2-1 buy down is that year 1, you're going to be paying a very low interest rate. Year 1, you're going to be paying 2.99%. And the following year, year 2, you're going to be paying a 3.99%. And from years 3 to 30, you'll be paying a 4.99%. That's a few percentage points cheaper than what the going market rate is. If you've already been pre-qualified with another lender, then I invite you to just get pre-qualified again with their lender to see to compare apples to apples. Now, on top of the interest rate, this builder is offering a $5,000 additional flexible cash on top of buying down the interest rate. These are only for their select homes that are move-in ready today. And they have several different floor plans that I'm looking at in front of me that are ready to move today if you're looking to close within the next 30 days. So these are your quick move-in homes. They have different floor plans. So if none of the floor plans that we're going to go see you like, then we can definitely have a to-be built. We can build a home with more of your specifications, more of your customizations if you want a specific floor plan. Now, the beauty and the advantage to that is you're going to get more flexible cash. So these to-be built are looking at your window of 6 months and longer. And you're going to be getting $15,000 in additional flexible cash on top of the interest rate buy down. Now, don't be thinking to yourself, well, if it's 6 months from now, that's when I'll probably come and visit the builder and take advantage of this offer. That's not how these incentives work. These incentives are only a snapshot in time of what the builder's offering today. So 6 months from now, who knows what the builder's going to be offering? So it'll behoove you to lock in, to give me a call so we can go visit the builder and talk about the incentives so we can lock them in today. That way we'll be good for the future. Now, there's no guarantees on what the incentives will be 6 months from now. There's just too many unknowns to consider. So when these incentives are really good, especially because they're giving you money for the interest rate and cash to use to help pay for closing costs, that's when we want to take advantage of these incentives. Now, another great question I get asked from my buyers, like, hey, I want to make sure I'm buying in a good area. I want to know that, I'm going to see a good return on my investment, because we are talking real estate at the end of the day. So I ran some numbers for the city of Jarrell to help you with that decision. So the median price in 2018 was $235,000. Fast forward to 2023, the median price of a home in Jarrell, Texas was $337,500. That's a home appreciation year over year, 7.83%. That's not too shabby. Now, this area is up and coming. It's emerging. There's a lot of new construction happening, not just on the residential side, but as we get more developers confident in building out here, that's when we're going to start seeing more commercial investors, more commercial developers popping up. Now, I know Taylor, Texas, which is a neighboring city next to Jarrell, is having its own boom because Samsung's moving in. So if you look at all the commercial activity happening, this is a good area for that has a good potential upside. Now, what we're seeing here is one of their newer amenity centers that's not complete yet, but it's under construction. That'll be ready in the next 4 to 6 months. They already have a pool and an amenity center with the clubhouse, a playground, and a water feature for the kids that's done, that you have access to. This is an additional one that they're going to have. So you're going to have more than one amenity center that you can go and check out and utilize for the summertime or whenever you want. So again, this was the city of Jarrell, Texas, an up-and-coming area. The price points here are very favorable for first-time home buyers and for affordability because they really started out in the mid 200s. The floor plans I showed you today, these were in the higher 200s, low 300s. But again, with the help of the interest rate buy down, with the helping would pay for some closing costs, builders are being very helpful to help close and get you to one of their homes. Now, what's the next step? The very next step should be to schedule a virtual consultation because that's usually the quickest and easiest way for us to get some face-to-face time. We'll go over your buyer criteria. We'll see exactly what you want to see if this community is the right fit. If not, I invite you to check out my channel. I have a series called Discovering New Construction around the Austin area. I specialize in new construction, so I'm constantly touring all these master plan communities, all these new builds, keeping up with the latest and greatest incentives. And I really have a good idea of just what the energy and the vibes are for all these communities because they're all different. They're all very much different. So let's schedule a virtual consultation, figure out your nice to haves, your must haves, and your deal breakers. And that way we can see what the next steps are. And the biggest thing when it comes to these incentives is showing our intent today. And the sooner we do that, the more sooner we can secure these incentives because again, these incentives last while the funds are available, and they can really, I've seen it in the same week, all these incentives go away, especially as we get to the summer months and buyer activity picks up. Okay, I'm going to wrap things up for this video. I really appreciate you watching. And again, my name is Omar Pineda. I'm a realtor here in the Austin area who specializes in new construction, and I look forward to working with you, and thanks for watching.